Hey YouTubers, this is Singh, and today I am talking to the big team called the SuperMetaBros.
Hey,
And I
what's
am
up, man?
so today I'm going to talk to two members of the SuperMetaBros. Uh, SuperMetaBros, what are your names?
Hey, what's up, guys? Singh, thank you for having us. This is your main man, Meta Bro Jake.
And you got Super Meta Bro Max here.
Okay, nice to meet you, Jake and Max. So today I'm going to I'm going to question you guys 9 questions in total. Are you guys okay with that?
Yes, sir.
You got it.
Okay. Question 1. When did you first start becoming a card game tuber?
Okay, so I guess I'll take this one. Your man Jake here. Singh, thanks for having us. My man, first question. We decided to become a card game tuber back in mid 2020, 2020. I was going through some stuff in like my career where I kind of wanted to take a different direction, like in my career path and in life, kind of. So I've always been a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! I've always loved the card game, and that was just the right time to actually start for us because the pandemic was going on, so I had actually extra time to start filming and stuff like that. So that's kind of when we made the decision to do it.
For me, Max becoming part of the Yugi Tuber experience. I think it started when our good friend Nick and our team introduced me to my good friend here Jacob. So he decided he wanted to take on the journey of becoming a Yugi Tuber, and we partnered up at the same time. He takes care of the YouTube side, and I take care of the business side of the Super Meta Bros as far as any cards or products available for the community. But yeah, I would say about the same time.
Okay. Question 2. What made you interested in becoming a card game tuber?
Oh, this one's easy for me, man. I've always been a huge fan of the Yugi tubers themselves, man. Like even Pokemon tubers, like Leonhardt is one of my biggest inspirations. But I love Simply Unlucky. I loved Cyber Knight, and shout out to the GOAT himself, man, Galactic God. These are the guys that like I watched from the beginning, and they inspired me to actually want to, produce content for YouTube.
For me personally, Max, I think it was I have a passion for the game, and I've always wanted to join, like somehow become like a vendor or even have a shop of my own one day. I think it was Jake's passion and drive to become a Yugi tuber that pushed me to team up with people with like-minded ideas, to pursue this as a team. But yeah, I'd say my partner's passion.
Okay. Question 3. Do you have a favorite card game?
Oh yeah, I mean Yu-Gi-Oh, man. Yu-Gi-Oh, we love Yu-Gi-Oh, man. But I actually started off playing Pokemon TCG, bro. But we dibble dabbled in Magic a little bit in the beginning, but it was mostly Pokemon at first, and then it just quickly became all Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, easily. I mean, I'd say because we're Yugi tubers. Yu-Gi-Oh is my favorite card game, but on a side note, I'd have to say I enjoy other card games like Digimon or Final Fantasy TCG, but I'm gonna say it's very difficult to juggle different card games. But Yu-Gi-Oh takes it all the way, number one, hands down.
Okay. Um, Question 4. Do you enjoy doing pools and pool battles from booster boxes?
Oh yeah, bro. I love it, man. The main thing is just interacting with the community, it's always fun opening packs, even with you're by yourself opening packs, but actually opening packs with another content creator is always amazing. And I actually made one of my like New Year's resolutions to actually put more collaboration videos on our channel. So be on the lookout for some more collab videos coming out real soon.
For me, yeah, I enjoy pool battles very much. I mean, anytime me and like the guys are opening packs or cases or whatnot for the channel, no matter what, even if it's off camera, we're like, hey, let's see who pulls the best, you know what I mean? And just have at it. We all have that competitive edge in us. So yeah, it's very fun. Something that I'd like to see more and more, Jake do in the channel, like he was mentioning. But yeah, to answer the question, yes, I very much do enjoy it.
Okay. Question 5. Do you play digital card games such as Duel Links, Master Duel, I mean, or other games such as Pokemon and Magic?
Oh man, okay. Duel Links, bro. To be honest, I've never really gotten to Duel Links. There's something just about playing Yu-Gi-Oh on the phone that is not really my thing. But Master Duel, yes, I've been trying to get some kind of any free time I get, bro. I try to put into Master Duel to try to grind out for the gems and all that. But I will admit, man, that the new Pokemon Arceus is it's a really good game. I love that game, and I've been trying to juggle the two games actually, Arceus and Master Duel. Super hard, but both games are amazing.
For me, yeah, I've been playing Master Duel. I've played the Pokemon TCG before, obtaining the codes to play with other friends just for fun. I've played the Magic, online battle, arena, or I forget what it's called, but I dibble dabble in another online ones, but mostly just as time killers, really, or another friend wants to play, but that's the only way to really play is digitally because we don't want to pour more money into another card game or we can't afford it. But yeah, I play other online card games.
Okay. Question 6. When you sell Yu-Gi-Oh booster boxes, packs, individual cards, and archetypes, do you follow the TCG player or other resources?
For this one, it's kind of tough. If a set just released, then we kind of use TCG Player as more of a price guide because I know there's a lot of people that try to undercut others, by selling it a little bit less and a little bit less on there, and then soon the price drops down. But it's also as far as the sellers, their status, because you could be a good seller, 5 stars and all that. So we kind of like target the prices of the whatever the lowest price is for having somebody that has good, how would you say it? Good
Good
stats,
deal.
I guess.
Yeah, I've been like a verified seller with good feedback and good reviews.
Yeah, but like during like the sneak peek days though, where a regular person cannot sell any cards on TCG Player unless they're a vendor, you have to look into things like eBay and other avenues like that, to kind of determine a price. But usually TCG Player is kind of like the price guide for everything before we actually start making the prices.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Jacob on that one. But on the normal spectrum, if we're looking at older cards, yeah, of course I use TCG Player and eBay, depending on how scarce the card is in the market. But I also like using TCG Player as a platform to sell. I know some people don't like it and just use it as a price guide because they don't include pictures, but I mean, any reputable seller wouldn't send, anything that's not listed. So if it's near mint, you're going to get a near mint copy of the card. But, that's not to say for the light play or the heavy play that, some vendors post pictures, but I mean, you know what you're getting into if you're buying something that's not near mint, it's going to be bad. But so, yeah, to answer your question, yeah, I use tools like that. And I would say the biggest one for the community and for Yu-Gi-Oh is TCG Player over the years.
Okay. Question 7. Looking at what is happening right now, do you feel like the card games are going to be complicated or it will be hard to buy cards from card games?
Looking back at the history of Yu-Gi-Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh's kind of been an expensive game, like for many, many years, and especially like during the days when, Dino Rabbit and stuff like that was out, 10, 15 years ago, in the beginning, it was rather cheap because there was like no ban list, no meta. But then once they started introducing like the meta and the formats out, man, it's kind of always been expensive. But I know nowadays, you know, like it's more staples rather than archetypes that are expensive. So as far as being hard to obtain the cards, I would say, yeah. I mean, unless you have a pretty decent job and you make pretty decent money, then you'd be able to afford all the cards. Otherwise, I mean, you go into like a premier event or go to your local OTS store and you can try to trade, you know. But I know trade's kind of like frowned upon nowadays, and it's more about buying the cards. But yeah, I would just say like the cost value of these cards, it's just hard to obtain because you got to have a pretty decent job in order to get the cards.
And on a side note, also like you mentioned earlier when we were talking, it's harder to get the cards like at your local Target or Walmart. You have to hope that your town or your area has a local card shop or comic shop that sells the product, to get your hands on it, unless you're just buying it straight online. But yeah, over the years, I'd say ever since I started playing the game, yeah, like Jake mentioned, it's always been a little, it's pretty expensive to play competitively. But now more than ever, I'd say that we're getting a lot more product with, just the newest, hottest card, and we just got to keep up, and have to have it. So yeah, it's getting a little difficult.
You know, that's one of the beauties though of having like the games like Master Duel and Duel Links where you don't have to spend as much money, but you actually could play the cards that you would want to play. You know, it's just in video game form.
Yeah. Um. Okay. Question 8. What is the difference between card shops and individuals who sell both Yu-Gi-Oh products and individual cards? Are they both using TCG Player or something else?
Yeah, in my personal experience, bro, I mean, we have Frank and Son Collectible Show like real close to us in our area, so we've been very fortunate. And a lot of these years, we've been dealing with a lot of these vendors out here, and a lot of them do base their prices off of TCG Player. You know, I'm not saying that they'll sell it at the exact lowest price of TCG Player, but they definitely use it as a price guide, like we were talking about in the previous question.
And they both have pros to you purchasing from a shop or through a vendor. Like at a shop, you get the atmosphere of a relaxing environment where you can just sit and play and buy whatever you might need, sleeves or mat or singles or even sealed product. But or pros from buying from an individual vendor that sells product and cards, you might be supporting them on their way to getting a shop, or they might be more eager to make that sale, so you might save a little bit more money as opposed to the shop where they follow the market to a T. Like there's no reason not to. But yeah, I'd say that they both have the good things about them. At a shop, you're also obtaining official product like OTS, packs. So that's always a big plus.
And then for being a buyer myself, bro, especially like buying these expensive cards, it's always good to go off of reputation and by communication and word of mouth, helps a lot. Uh, I'm speaking like towards buying from a trusted seller, because there's a lot of people that sell cards, but you always want to try to do business, obviously, with somebody that's trusted in the community and that has made sales and that kind of has been around and has a little bit more knowledge of it.
Okay. Question 9. Will there be any way to change the card games, like the rules and format of the game?
this this was a great question, bro. I love this one when I was reading the questions list because like Master Duel, man. Master Duel is a great game. And I feel like Konami could, if I'm just saying, if I had a choice and I was figuring like, okay, let's shake up the meta, let's shake up what's going on right now. What if they made the TCG format just like Master Duel? I'm not saying like the ban list exactly, but just eliminate the side deck completely. And that would force everyone to make their main decks as best as they absolutely can. Because the side deck, I mean, they try to get their ideal going first, going second board. They want, playing the first game. But then when you go into game 2, game 3, they're citing in cards that are specifically going up against your deck. So not being able to do that, I think would really um, shake things up, so to say.
I personally don't think there should be a way to change the rules. Like, I don't think I can understand that there's very experienced players, very good, smart players, but I don't think that player base should have influence over the rules or game mechanics or anything at all, really, because I feel the people that made the game just, I mean, that's why they're in charge, that yeah, I don't think we should be influencing ban lists or anything because there's too many of us and too many biased opinions, that just get lost on what could be absolute and healthiest for the game. I know that the company and Konami doesn't always make the best decisions or we don't agree with them, but they tend to stabilize the game and eventually. So I think they got it, it should be out of our hands.
Okay. Okay, so quick question. From today, I saw you showed me there was a fake account from the Metabro J 2020. Do you feel like what's happening right now? There's a lot of fake accounts and scammers from the card game area.
I do, bro. Unfortunately, man, the stuff does exist, and I've seen a lot of accounts and a lot of profiles of these fake accounts trying to be just like these profiles, and it is really bad. It's a bad look for the community, and but people they're just trying to get followers and they're trying to get subscribers and stuff like that. But that's one of the things that we strive as like being meta bros, and the way we compose ourselves around the community is this is something we definitely got to clean up within the community. We're trying our best, to steer people away from scammers and to be as 100% legit as we absolutely can, to try to set an example, man, because a lot of people are just set in their ways and they do whatever they feel like. And it's definitely a real thing in the community, and we got to stop it.
Yeah, I agree with what you said more than ever before with with everything happening more like card games becoming more popular or as a collectible and people opening packs more than ever and buying stuff. It's to the point where companies like eBay, whenever you sell a card that's more than $250, you're not going to send it directly to the buyer anymore. You have to send it to a third party company that works with eBay to make sure me as a seller, I'm not scamming by saying it's a different condition. And then that way the customer receives it. And that way, if they want to return it, I don't get scammed either, by them returning a card that's like damaged as opposed to the near mint one I sent. So yeah, I think there's a lot more scams going around because it's easy to, take advantage of because there's so many people of all ages, involved in this hobby. But it's something to definitely keep an eye out for. And, we got to just watch each other's backs.
But that's one thing about our community. There's, a lot of people see the bad side of it, but there's also a good side, man. And there's a lot of good people out there that, will report these accounts and that they know who you are and they won't fall for that, So it's very blessed to be part of that community, in this community that, makes the right decision.
Okay. So that's all the questions I have questioned you guys. Is there anything you want to say to your viewers?
Sure, man. First things first, man. Anybody that's listening to this and checking out my man Sing's channel on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to his channel, man. My man's out there. He's part of the community, and we appreciate you, even offering us to be on your channel, bro, for this interview. So thank you very much for that. And anybody that's here for the Meta Bros, man, thank you guys very much for your support. Please check out our channel, man, the Meta Bros. We are Yu-Gi-Oh! We're everything Yu-Gi-Oh! So wherever Yu-Gi-Oh! is, so are your boys. And 2022 is going to be a huge year for us. There's going to be a lot of changes on the channel, man. It's been a slow year, a slow start, but man, it's going to be a hot summer. We're just going to say that.
Indeed. Okay, viewers. Also, if you're watching this, go follow the Meta Bros on Instagram and YouTube channel. I will post them in the description when this is posted. Also, help the Meta Bros reach 5,000 followers on their Instagram, and later on help them reach 1K followers on their Instagram. Also, let's help them reach 2K subscribers on their YouTube channel. If you guys are interested in battling them in master duels, I guess message them. And if you're looking for cards, archetypes, or any Yu-Gi-Oh related products, message them on Instagram, but beware of scammers and people, just bad people. Just watch out. Do you guys have any last words to say before I stop recording?
No, just we want to just say thank you once again, man, for having us on your channel, bro. Thank you for the shout outs. We appreciate you. Check out my man Sing on YouTube, man. Subscribe to his channel. Check him out on IG. Check him out on all social media, man. We got nothing but love for you, bro. Thank you once again.
Okay. Viewers, if you're watching this, if you're a card game YouTuber, you either comment on the video or message me on Instagram. So, you guys have a nice day.
Right on, Sing. Thank you very much. You too, bro.
Bye-bye.
Right. You want me to stop recording now?
Sure.
Okay.